everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me today. I am working on day 7 of my 100-day challenge of Tina's mass makes. A lot of you may already know this, but she does 100 weeks where she does one mass make a week, and I decided to take those and put them into the 100-day challenge, and I'm doing one a day. So we're making these little fold out pockets, flip pocket booklets, whatever you want to call them. And I thought maybe I did this one where I cut the paper directly in half. And I thought it would be fun to do one this way. One this way, and then I thought maybe we would do one the other way. So basically the way I do it, I fold my paper in half. And then I'm kind of a numbers kid. So I open it up, line the center up with a line. I know I want my pocket to be 2 inches. So I take 2 inches of the paper, fold it 2 inches in, and it should go right there for a straight fold. And if you do the same thing on both sides, they should line up. Give or take them. Give or take a 1/16 of an inch or less. Okay, so I need to fold. See, that one's longer. Oh no, I have it pushed. Okay, so 2, fold to 2, and there we have it. Alright, it gives me 2-inch tucks and a little booklet. Right? Really cute. I'm not going to glue them all right now. Then I went and cut a bunch of different sizes so we can make some tall ones, some short ones. The pages are still all going to be 6 inches because this is all scrapbook paper that I have cut. This one I cut in half. The rest of these I cut like all different heights so that I could have some different size. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's 7.5. But the pockets are still going to be 2 inches because this is still 6. So I'm still going to do like this. And I'm right-handed, so. And like that. And then, of course, if you have non-directional paper, until you decorate it or whatever, your front and back are up to you. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and like I said, no gluing yet. So we'll fold this one in half. I don't really have for a lot of these, I thought about doing some sort of a, like, alternative, something else you could do with them, or adding my own little spin. My only spin here is I'm using card scrapbook paper. I'm also using double-sided scrapbook paper. She was gluing, in the one I watched, she was gluing 2 pages together. I watched week 107 before I did this. I don't remember how she did it in week 7 or week 207. I'll have to go back and look and see if there's anything different there. I'm using double-sided paper though, and it makes it for a little different. Now, if this is too narrow, you don't like this pocket, I might go another 1/4 of an inch. But this is my spine, and I don't want it to get too close to that for fear of it being difficult to get things in and out of this little tuck. So that's why I'm sticking to my, because I'm taking 2 inches off the end, I'm folding it and covering 2 inches, and that leaves me 2 inches between the pocket and the spine, or the fold, or whatever. So that's where I get that idea for doing the 2 inches from. I guess that would be my difference. She was kind of, she was doing it where you reverse the fold here and then you line your 2 folds up like this. Which, I mean, it should also work. But I'm always worried when I do this that it's gonna, because when you press the fold down, it goes a little further out. And I'm always worried I'm gonna miss. But yeah, so you could do it that way. And then you just flip it back inside. Like that. And you got your pockets. Right? This is semi-directional. It has letters in here. It depends on whether or not you care. They're very faint and kind of, I don't know. So we will continue with our folding. I got a bunch of these. I got a bunch of pieces of paper. I would say that I went into scraps for this, but I didn't. I went into full-size scrapbook pieces for this, so I created scraps. But I'm sure that along the way, the new scraps that I've created, because they're strips, I will be able to use them for something. I mean, if worse comes to worse, for lack of a better term, I can go back and make like matchbooks and fold outs and all that kind of stuff out of them. So, get my 2-inch fold. And there we have it. I think these are really fun. They can be companions. They can also be sewn in. So, I mean, you could sew that in. Little booklet sewn into your book. I don't know. I think we'll do this way. I mean, and let's be honest, until you glue it, you know, if I change my mind, I can flip this around, right? And make it go that way. But, yeah. So as I have mentioned in previous videos, I know I keep repeating myself, but not everybody watches every one, or somebody might be coming to me in the middle. So as I said, I'm doing Tina's mass makes. She does 100 weeks. I'm doing them in 100 days. This is we're only on day 7. So we got a ways to go. I am filming quite a bit ahead. So I'm filming this. You'll probably be seeing this video, probably a month or 2 after I film it. I'm trying to get a good number of them ready to go. And then I will start scheduling them and putting them up. I am worried about, especially since I chose to do this right around the holidays, I am worried about having days where I can't film and falling behind, and then I end up skipping a day. And while it wouldn't be a disaster, I'm trying to get it 100 days in a row. Which might also mean, depending on how far ahead I get, and if I can get these like up and going, it also might mean that I put up, on some days you see more than one video from me if I'm doing this 100-day project, because they'll go up way out, and then I'll have my journal projects that I'm doing on the channel. So basically what I did before, I'm going to do another one of these, the little guys, these little 6-inch ones. So I'm going to cut this one. Get my big ruler. I'll cut this one at 6. And obviously, like if you have the 4-inch cutoffs or you can make, you know, a 5-inch journal or whatever. I mean, this turns into the way I've been doing it because I fold in 2 inches. This goes to 4 inches. So if you wanted to, you could take a 4-inch piece of paper, make a little square one. I think I've got a 4-inch piece of paper around here somewhere. We can see how it looks. Yeah, this is 4 inches. So if we flipped it around and did a square one, different than the... Sorry, I know it was in the middle. Well, I cut them. That's all I needed to do. We'll fold those ones in a second. Okay, and then you just open it up and you do the 2-inch folds for the tucks. So it's going to go to right there. And it's going to go to right there. Okay. And then it folds over and you got a little square booklet. That's kind of cute. I probably would not go so far as to make a 3x4 one. Only because, I mean, I don't mind landscape things, but that's a little small. I mean, for something like this, for me anyway. I don't know. Maybe in future it won't be, but... Okay, so we're going to do one this way with this obnoxious flower pattern on the outside. No, I'm kidding. I think it's cute. It's pink. I like pink and brown together, so... And this is another one of those pads that I keep thinking I've used all of it, and it, like, a piece of it pops up somewhere, and I'm like, where did you come from? It's haunting me. So... we'll use this piece of it and not create any scraps from it. That was my other goal. I don't want any scraps from this paper. You ever get those papers where you're... like a scrapbook thing where you just... it never seems to go away. My sister and I were talking about that with something else. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like sweetener in her kitchen. She was trying to use it up. And every time she turned around, it seemed like it was refilling itself. So, yeah. All right, I think this will be the last one we fold. So these were a lot of fun, and I will say that I do have an idea. She was talking about tying a string around, which I think is a good idea for a closure. You know me, guys. I am one of those ones that puts masking tape on everything and tries to protect from anything that might catch. She was talking about tying a string around it and then gluing it down in a book as a pocket. Now, to me, that string sounds like trouble. But, I mean, not necessarily, but... Okay, so I thought we would try and decorate a few. I have all kinds of stuff here. I'm going to start with my little storybook people here. I really want to see, I don't think she's going to fit on the front of one of these. She's not. Her wings are too long. Okay, so we won't be doing that. But look at her. Isn't she cute? Maybe not. Maybe here. Oh, is that not adorable? Let me see if there's any others she might look really cute on. What about this one? I don't like the yellows clash to me. Is that just me? I'm probably not going to like it on here either. Although, it's not awful. Okay, so far it's this one or this one. About this one. No, I don't like it on there. And we don't want it on any of these busy ones, right? Although it's kind of cute on there. No. Okay, I think I like it on here, actually. Yeah? Not by itself. Maybe... put some of this on here. I do want to see about... I have all these little labels. Look at this guy. That's too small. It needs to be a bigger label, like this. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's good. And then I have butterflies, and I do have flowers. I have these flowers. I could take one of these out and put it on here, maybe. It's going to have to be small. That's not supposed to be in there. Something like that. No. I don't know if flowers would look right. But you know what I might be able to do? Butterfly. Let's look at these. This guy. He's too big. It's got to be something small. Well, I guess I could move her down a little bit. Here's a little one, but he's the wrong color. And he's getting lost. Yeah, he gets lost there too. Here we go, guys. I'm diving into my box. It bugged me. That's too big. I don't even know why I pulled that out of there. That's too brown for that background. What about this one? That's a good size. I think the butterfly needs something. It needs something to set it off the page. And I decided this wasn't what it should be. What about something like this? What if we took all of this off? Put this on here flat. Which I don't hate. I always like it when I say that. It's my favorite endorsement for something. I don't hate it. Okay, put that on there. And we put her on there. And we put him on there. Oh, I put her way too high. Put him on there. Is that better or is that worse? Ooh, that's almost worse. I mean, I like this part. That's not getting it. And I don't think a lighter butterfly would help. Ooh, you know what though? Now we might be able to do... No. The pattern in that one, see how it's all white and kind of lacy looking? It makes it blend into there. Okay. That's too big. I wish I could find that first one I picked up. I don't know where it went. I buried it. That's a candidate. I like the idea of putting a butterfly on here, as you can tell. I even really like the idea of putting one so that it looks like it's landed on her umbrella. My problem is they all have the blue in them, and it's close enough to the blue on her umbrella, but far enough away to look like you tried and missed, and that always bugs me when it looks like you tried to hit a color but missed. Oh, I think it was that, but smaller. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it was that, but smaller. You know I'm not going to be able to find it, right? What about this little guy? Guys, we might have found our winner. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, there we go. I knew we'd find it. All right, let's glue all this mess down. I don't know how I want to do this lace. I mean, we're going to give it a shot, but I'm not sure. Well, now's not the time to not behave for me. I need you to glue relatively quick. I'm going to see if I can get some of the solids at the top, because that's where there's going to be less things glued on top of it. And then I'll maybe lift and do some at the bottom and see if we can't use the pieces to help smush glue through the lace to hold it down. Put it right up there like that. Okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to put some... I think I'm going to put some on this end. Well, my glue would cooperate. It got an air bubble in it. I'm going to put some on this end to try and pull that straight, so that when I go to glue the label on top of it, it doesn't accidentally glue it down crooked. Okay. The other thing I was thinking is it might be kind of fun to put then this on here. Probably should have done it the other way around, but it might be too much. Let's not do that. Put that up there. Okay. So let's get these pieces on here. Let's ink it. So I'm going to see how much of this I can get, like I said, worked up ahead of myself. And then I will start putting them up, and hopefully if I can get enough of them filmed in the next week or so, it might not be a month or two before you see the first one. Or it might not be a month or two after I filmed it that you see this one. Now, the very first one is definitely going to be quite some time since I filmed it. Because I filmed it a while back. This is day 7. But I have not been filming these for 7 days, so I probably started filming these about 2 weeks ago. So if I was able to do it daily, I should be on 14, and I'm definitely not. Okay, where did I put her? Oh no, I lost her. Oh, there she is. I was like, wait. Okay. Now we're going to glue down our little miss here. You know what else I could get, guys? You know me. I could find some buttons. Oh, I love me some buttons. I don't know. I think there's certain things that kind of finish off a piece, like a label does, or like a word or a sentiment does. I find buttons to be one of those things. Like, the piece needs something, and you find the right spot to stick a button, and it just brings it all together, finishes it off. However you want to look at it. I think that's kind of funny. Let's see. I hope that's not too high. Oh, it's definitely too far over. How cute is she? I love it. Okay, I'm going to push on her with this over the lace. Just trying to smoosh it down. Oh, I like it. Okay. This is turning out better than I hoped. I know some people do this thing where you fold the wings on the butterfly and then you just glue the center. Does that work? I mean, I'm always afraid the wings are going to come off. I guess these are cardboard, so probably not, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. I suppose if it comes off sometime down the road, I can always glue it back on with regular glue and glue it flat. There we go. Cute, right? Okay, and oh, we didn't glue these. I am actually going to treat these like, you know, I treat most tucks. And I'm going to round these. And then we'll glue it down. And of course, any other decorative things you want to do to these, you could put, what do you call it? You could add notches. Guys, I'm tired. It's late. This is actually, I'm doing a nighttime filming. It's been a long day. Okay. Anyway, enough of my excuses. So we're going to put this on here like this. And like that. And we're going to shut it up. Well, we won't be hostile about it, but okay. I did want to do something that I thought would be fun as a last. Ooh, I just squished the butterfly. Oh, it's okay. He's a trooper. Okay, so there you have it. She's adorable. And there's the pocket. Okay, now what I would do, let me get some string. I have 2 different pinks here. I thought I would. All right, actually this one. Okay, so what I thought would be kind of fun. Now, obviously, this is like cross-stitch thread or whatever. So it's not totally ideal. But what I normally do, and this is going to make my fingers messy, is I seal the ends. So I put a little bit of glue on my finger. Just a bead. and I take it and I seal the end of the thread. Okay? And of course, my finger is now sticky, but the end of my thread is sealed. Okay, and then I do the other end. Okay. Did I do that all off camera? So I just put the glue on the end of my finger and I just put it on the end of the thread. It almost has the same effect since it's Fabri-Tac and it doesn't really go anywhere. It almost has the same effect as like the end of a shoelace. Something like that. So, okay, and then of course you take this, and if I run some glue on here, so we'll run some glue on here. And I'm just eyeballing the middle of the book. I don't even know if this is the middle of the book, but it's probably close. All right, and I'm going to put the thread in the glue. Okay, and then I am going to put tape over the thread. Not really sure how I'm going to cut it off on those ends, but here we go. Okay, so I have tape to help secure the string, but also to prevent it from. Now, of course, what you don't want to do when you're cutting off the tape is cut your thread. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this up. Like I said, we'll just decorate the one. And you saw, you just glue the pockets shut, and then you have, you know, your little booklets. Although I do have ideas for some of the other ones. There's a piece of me that wants to keep going. Like, decorate more. Make sure that's secure. Okay, on both ends. And there we have it. And then you've got your string, which I don't even think mine's even. I might have to cut it and re-glue the ends. See that? Did you see what I did? Can you see? Okay, so we're going to be holding it, cutting it. And now I can show you, because I was doing it so low, how I tip these ends. So I'm going to take this excess glue ball that's on the end of my glue, and I just take it and wipe it on the end of the string. And then kind of twirl it or whatever. And then, like I said, that makes now I'll be upstairs picking glue off my fingers for while I watch TV or something. But that's how I do it. Okay, and then the other thing about that is that when you do that, you can put a knot or something in there and put beads on your pieces, on your little thread pieces. Okay, so now that it's glued and taped, we tie it. Right? Just a little bow. Doesn't have to be big. And there we go. I could probably trim these strings a little bit. I mean, I want to have enough to work with, but at the same token, I don't want them to be so long that... Of course, if I trim them, I gotta glue them again. But there we go. Okay, so she's done. So, I'll put a pin in that. Let me put Mother Goose back because she don't fit on anything. And we won't tie the next ones, but I was thinking maybe we could look for have, not for these. Maybe not. These darker ones, I've got some stuff. Actually, what goes on there should be light, right? This is more of those flowers out of that book. I hate all that white in there. It drives me bonkers. It does. It just drives me nuts. I like this. I love this flower. Ooh, that kind of looks like those. I wonder if I could do like a crazy abstract sort of, like the mushroom and the flower. And didn't I have a, there he is. Does that just look like a jumbled mess? Yes. Okay, let's take the mushroom off of there. I kind of like that though. Again, I'm always thinking I should add more, but this paper is so crazy. I don't actually know if I should. So I'm going to glue this down. And I have one that's like browns and yellows. If the circles in this didn't match those little shapes so well, there's a tall mushroom and a flower that I want to put together that I would have put on here. They're like browns and yellows, and those colors are on this booklet. But I like the way the shapes on this look. And the colors kind of bring out the blue down here at the bottom. So go ahead and put this on here. Like that. And I'm going to try and keep the stem straight. I like these. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but I like it. And we're going to put him up there. Should I try the body thing? Let's see. There we go. That's cute. And then these get glued down. I'm not going to string it. I'm just going to glue these, and I'll call this one done for now. So the other one I have, oh, I think I lost another butterfly, guys. But like I said, I don't know if I have a thing that I would actually like the other. Okay, there we go. Have that one done. Okay. All right, so this is what I was looking at. I'm looking at this, and I don't mind it. Okay. I don't mind that. I mean, the background's a little busy and it's kind of dark, but I don't mind that. The other place I thought it might go okay was here. I don't mind that either. This is one of those moments where you wish you could, you know, talk to the people who are watching your video and ask them, like, hey guys, what do you think? I'm actually thinking this one, because the flower and stuff stand out better on here. So I'm actually thinking we'll do it on here. And this will be the last one, I promise. I think it is going to need ink because it's got some white on the edges where I cut it out. I need a piece of book page. See if that helped. Yes. Okay. So I can do that. Ooh. I can do that down here. I cut these out, but they're like really pointy. So like I got in as best I could, but there are spots where you can still see white. That's kind of neat. Using it as a blank kind of a thing. Okay. And then this one also needs white covered up. Just the flat sides that should ink okay. Okay. And then we're going to glue this. I'm actually going to get my ink pad out. We might ink this one up. Ink it up first, and then that way the brown will kind of go better. And there we go. Now, of course, I'll ink the rest of it, but I want to get the front done. And I probably won't glue the pockets on this one. We're just going to kind of put it together. And this will be the last one. But these are fun little booklets. I think it's a great idea to put the string around them, and the tape is my paranoia. If you're okay with putting string around it, sticking it down as a pocket, by all means. I think it's a neat idea to put them down as pockets, though. And they're a lot of fun. I mean, you just stick all kinds of ephemera in them. And now, of course, the problem with what I'm doing here, in my mind, this is just me, is putting these decorations on here like this. These are not necessarily, this piece is not necessarily the colors I go to if I was going to do a foresty journal. These would not be my go-to colors. So I'm curious if I do a forest journal or something like that, if I'll be able to get this booklet to go in the journal. Like colors, theme, whatever, if it'll go. What I think it might go really good in is like a fairy journal. That might be kind of cute. Because I think I could probably swing these colors in a fairy journal. Okay, and then we got a couple of butterflies. I got this guy. I'm kind of liking this body thing. I'm waiting to see how it holds up. I'm not totally convinced, especially with those antennae. Whoa. I can't. It won't come off. Okay. It's like when you walk through a spider web and you do that dance. I didn't test where to put it. I'm going to put this one here. I have two. I should probably... Oh, shoot. Well, it's down now. I should probably glue these antennae down. Either glue them down or cut them off. Well, they got glue on them now. ton of it, by the way. Alright, I'll wait till they dry to mess with them anymore. As I continue to mess with them. Okay, and then I had this one, who I think is also a good color. See this? He doesn't have antenna. I should have just cut him off. These are more out of a book, out of that. It's those books that people order on Amazon, the sticker anthologies or whatever they are. They're not my favorite. I would probably never order them again. As a matter of fact, I don't even know that I'm going to use everything that's in them. Okay. Like that. There we go. Oh, I think that turned out cute. Okay. Other than the fact that I put his wing too far over. But yeah, that's really cute. Okay, I like how these turn out. And like I said, I would do my I would clip these, and because I started inking out here, I would probably ink and everything, and then this one would be done. So we got these 3 decorated. This one's strung. Listen, wallpaper. So we got those 3 decorated. And we got these other ones folded and ready to go. So, yeah. This is a great little project. And these are good for, you know, sticking in a journal somewhere. I actually like the way that turned out with the splotches in the middle. Little journal companions. The other thing you could do is, if you really wanted to, you could either sew these in. They could be signature centers. They could be just small pages in your signature. Or you could sew pages into this and make it a little companion journal. So a couple of other little ideas. But yeah, that is week 7 of Tina's Mass Makes. And we'll see you tomorrow with week 8. Bye-bye.